Hello and welcome back to another LeetCode.js video. In this video, I'll be talking about the solution to longest palindromic substring. This problem is very similar to the problem that I just solved in my last video. So if you haven't seen that already, it may be helpful because I went over the key palindrome algorithm, which I call center and expand. So this algorithm will be used again to find the palindrome in this string, the substring palindrome in this string S. So to begin, I would like to start off every problem by returning and initializing whatever is the final answer. So we want to return the max string, and we can initialize as the empty string and return max string. So to start off, we'll loop through each character in the string. And similar to the problem that I just solved, we are going to introduce a helper function that will find the palindrome, the longest palindrome. So there are two cases, and I went over this in the previous video, so check that out. But there's the case when it is an even substring, and there's the case when there's an odd substring, and I explained why. Won't explain again. But the point is, we're going to get back a string, the longest string, from the even substring centered at I. So we'll just call it longest. And we're going to pass in the string, and then we're going to pass in a left pointer and a right pointer. Okay, so when it is an even substring, then the left pointer and right pointer are going to be initialized adjacent to each other. In the case of an odd substring, so the base case would be a single character, the left and right pointer will be initialized right in the center at I. Okay, and longest will return to us the string. So after we get this, we want to check if x.length is greater than the current maximum, and the current maximum is going to be of size 0. Then we're going to set the current maximum to x.length, and we're going to set the max string to x. For the odd substring, if y.length is greater than max, we're going to set max is equal to y.length. We're going to set the max string equal to y. So that's the code for the main function, and hope this makes sense, where we just assume longest returns the longest string centered at I, expanded outwards, the longest palindrome. Okay, so maybe to make it more clear, the longest palindrome. Okay, now helper, because it's named exactly the same. So const longest palindrome helper, using that same function declaration, s for string, l for left pointer, r for right pointer, we are going to return the max string. And similar to the initializer in the main function, we're also going to have a max and a max string here. Okay. So the expand from center method just uses a while loop, and we check that so long as s at L is equal to s at the right pointer, and the pointers are in array bounds, so less than equal to 0, and right is less than equal s dot length. Then we're going to increment the right pointer, and we're going to decrement the left pointer. As you can see, imagine the max value increases by 2 at a time because we expand in both directions. So now when we are looping through, this actually just finds the max string at the center. So when this loop terminates, then we can just return the max string if we set max string equal to if we set max string to be the portion that is covered by the left and the right pointer. So if this is the entire string s, then we just want to slice out this piece here. Okay, so we can use JavaScript slice method, and slice method just takes your string, slices at the left pointer, and we want to slice up until the right pointer plus 1. And we don't actually need to keep track of the max value because we calculate the length of the string in the main function here, x.length, and we won't need to use it anywhere else because this loop terminates when left pointer, s at the left pointer is not equal to the s at the right pointer, so it terminates when it's no longer a palindrome. And up until then, it is a palindrome. So that's why max string is guaranteed to be a palindrome. It is a palindrome. So there we go. So that was the solution to longest palindromic substring. There were two main pieces to this puzzle. One was just finding the palindrome using the expand and center method, and the other was just to update the global maximum from the child maximum. Thanks.